We're in the midst of a dark and troubling week in our nation, as we've seen multiple lives lost in two mass shootings. First in Atlanta on March 16th, and then in Boulder, Colorado on Monday, March 22nd. Among those killed in Colorado was a police officer who was a father to 7 children. These acts of violence that resulted in senseless loss of life disturb me to my core, both personally as a husband, father, and grandfather, and professionally as the leader of this school district. I ask our FBISD community to reflect on these tragedies and keep the victims and their loved ones in your thoughts. These latest tragic shootings point to another pressing issue in our communities, and that is the need for mental health supports. This is something our board has always kept top of mind. On Monday, the Board of Trustees met for agenda review, and one of the items discussed was a resolution to submit to the Office of the Governor and the 3-year application for the Victims of Crime Act grant that provides school-based mental health centers for K-12 students. The board is expected to vote on the item at next week's regular board meeting, following a public hearing scheduled for this Wednesday to garner community input. The 3-year grant will sustain the program at 32 campuses, up from the original 17 campuses we started with in the first year. The program provides at no cost mental health services and access to trained professionals to students in need who've been victims of crime, are under mental stress, or have suffered trauma. This program complements our district-funded mental health supports, which will continue to serve our other campuses. Again, we're holding a public hearing on the mental health centers on Wednesday, March 24th at 6 p.m. at Willow Ridge High School, and your participation is welcome. You may attend in person and speak during the hearing, or you may watch online and register to speak ahead of the meeting to ensure access to the feed. Either way, our board and the administration welcome your comments. Monday at the board meeting, we also discussed long-range enrollment projections for Fort Bend ISD. To bottom line it, our district will hit a ceiling on enrollment growth in the next 10 years because the areas within our boundaries will reach their limits on available housing. We will be built out. As a district, we will continue to be strategic and innovative in order to retain our students and provide optimum outcomes for them in line with our profile of a graduate. The good news is that we have prepared for this growth and have been in lockstep with our planning efforts and the projections, something we should all be very proud of. Based on data presented to the board at the meeting, we project enrollment will increase from 79,701 students for 2021 to 81,827 students for 2022. We anticipate the return of about 75% of our students who have not been present for class during the pandemic. As we look forward to seeing more students return to campus, meeting their social-emotional needs will continue to be a top priority. A couple more items before I go. The district is looking for some all-stars to join our team to support next year's enrollment and future growth. We're having our 8th annual All-Star Talent Draft, and it takes place on Saturday, April 10th from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. The event will be virtual this year. We're looking forward to hiring qualified teachers, campus and district administrators, paraprofessionals, auxiliary support staff, as well as personnel to work in central office. Check out the FBISD website for more details. And one of my favorite events to promote, because you know how much I value employee wellness, the Million Mile Month Challenge. This year's employee event will be a little different as it will be virtual and an individual experience. Staff will log their daily physical activity and compete with others from Fort Bend ISD in order to stay active and for a chance to win prizes from the sponsors of this challenge. Staff, join me and register online so that we can walk together and improve our physical and mental health. Trust me, you will feel stronger, healthier, and be proud of your efforts. Have a great week.